to the Trews for people that are from America, talking about hobby lobby.
This is a tremendous win today for all Americans of any opinion, that their right to follow their own beliefs, their own value system, their core American values will be upheld in this country.
What it means is that a corporate entity can choose to not pay, to contribute to certain aspects of society, and for religious reasons as well. And what religion? Christianity. One of Jesus' main things he was into was healing the sick, isn't it? That's one of the first things. What do you like about Jesus? Unless you go in his hair or something, is they healed the sick and comforted the poor. Thank God, in Jesus' name, we don't have to help ill people no more. It's his main thing he was into.
The Supreme Court has decisively said that when you go into business in this country, you do not give up your American right to freedom of conscience.
Freedom of this kind, to sort of opt out of aspects of society, I bet loads of people paying tax sort of think, don't spend that money on overseas war, will you? Don't spend that money on propping up the military-industrial complex, which requires constant bailouts and constant handouts, constant development grants.
Today, the Supreme Court ruled 5-4 that the federal government cannot force small corporations to buy controversial birth control devices for their employees.
I don't like their justice system. It's like a sport all the time, which is really closely fought matches. 5-4, no wonder they don't like the World Cup. Their whole justice system's like a knockout competition. These low-scoring World Cup games are no fun. But over here, abortion lasts 6-4. It was closely run at the last minute. We decided to intervene in other people's private business. Oh, magnificent.
The so-called Hobby Lobby case pitted liberal America against traditional religious America. The Obama administration wants all corporations to fund things like the morning after pill, which many religious Americans believe is an abortion-inducing medication.
Fucking hell. I mean, how far back do you want to take it? Like the sort of the thought of, the morning after pill, that could be potentially killing like a little person. Don't matter what happens to these people when they're out in the world, they're not going to get health care, they're all going to get sent off to mad wars, but for that little split second, while there's some cells, they're really, really holy. That little bit, why do you only like them when there's some cells? What about when they grow into people, more complex people? No, I hate them then, I like it when they're cells. Why don't we just let's keep people alive at that stage, and then perhaps Republicans can find a way of feeling some compassion and empathy. A little petri dish full of non-determinate cellular matter. I love you. You won't make me go to war, will you? Not you, indeterminate cellular matter. I love you. Okay, thank you. Don't you develop now. I'm becoming a person. Right. Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, the very disturbing part of the Supreme Court's opinion is that the 4 liberal justices apparently believe that American taxpayers should fund abortions.
Don't even make an issue about things like abortion. Like no one likes it. Have you ever known anyone that's gone just off for an abortion? That you don't have they're not hobbies. You don't have hobby lobby abortions. We're selling new coat hangers. What for? Some people like having abortions as a kind of a hobby. Like, if you've ever known anyone that's had an abortion, or you've ever had to have an abortion yourself, difficult, stressful, painful experience that's not really anyone else's business but your own. So don't make that some sort of moral nucleus because it's evocative and emotional. It makes everyone feel emotional, even people that believe people should be able to do whatever they want to do. It's odd, isn't it? They're really into freedom. Hey, that's our tax, we don't want to fund that. Oh, I'm just going to have an abortion from various rich... What? No, you fucking ain't! That's such an odd, contradictory, hypocritical worldview that they have that seems primarily about the incubation of their own neuroses and prejudices.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Elena Kagan, Sonia Sotomayor, Stephen Breyer voted to uphold the federal mandate. That's hard to believe because religious freedom is a hallmark of the Constitution. If you sincerely believe that abortion is morally wrong, you have a right to opt out.
If companies want the rights of human individuals, like making moral choices, how an individual makes choices, they should be subject to the same moral penalties that individuals are. Like, so if a corporation kills people, like GM Motors, for example, or General Motors did, this is all comes from the magazine Adbusters, it's a really good magazine, check it out. they should be terminated. They willingly allowed their customers to die, or a company like Philip Morris that for years lied about the product they were selling to people, and now that we all know that cigarettes cause cancer and other diseases, they go and market in countries where people don't know that. If they want the rights of individuals, they should suffer the penalties of individuals. They're not like little wrist-slapping fines. They should be terminated and have their charters revoked. Shut down some of these corporations that are behaving in an inhumane way but wanting the benefits of being treated like a human individual.
Talking Points is concerned that if one more liberal Supreme Court justice is appointed, one more, freedom in America will be compromised forever.
You ain't got no freedom in America anyway. It's not being compromised. It's gone. You've got to live on a tiny little tightrope of acceptable opinion, and if you step off it for a moment, you're fucked. And don't let anything happen to you. Don't get ill. Don't have a complicated social life. Don't have any conflicting sexual feelings, or you're finished.
Most Americans do not understand that at all. On a practical basis, what are these four liberal judges thinking about?
Humanity? I don't know. Could be stuff like that. Human beings, kindness, love.
So, while traditional Americans have a reason to celebrate tonight because the majority of the Supremes did vote on the side of freedom, there is a cautionary wind blowing.
Why is it even so important? These ecological issues, climate change is reality, massive corporations not paying taxes, Middle Eastern problems, a political system that's entirely unrepresentative, and you're worried about whether or not people are getting free contraception. Thank you very much. That is some truth.
Nose is a tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused. Trews is like the nose. If the nose was true, I want some Trews. Let's have some Trews.